Cars and drivers coming out now for their first run. 66 is the Convair Mark 1 from 1959, driven by Piccolo. Here's the AC Cobra SC427, driven by Frisser, the Swiss driver. Here's the Fiat Abarth 1000 TC from 1963, driven by the Swiss driver Krebser. Number 69 is the Ferrari 340 MM from 1953. I don't know who the driver is of that car. 70 is the Ferrari Daytona, the ex-Paul Newman car, driven today by Morigi. 21 is the Alfa Romeo 1750, driven by Pasquale. And 59 is the Lotus 11 from 1959, driven by Lusago. Cars and drivers starting their first demonstration run.
Lo stesso motore. La Ferrari 1000 miglia, si parlava di Ferrari e la stupenda 340.000 miglia del 53, 100%, bella mossa, ecco la Weiland Trever, la Ferrari Daytona, Paul Newman, fino a questa vettura con la guida Paolo Morigi. Viene qui a Bergamo, una città alta che continua ad avere il suo fascino, ed eccola, è partita un pochino in ritardo la Mercedes 300 SL, l'ala di Gappiano, ala aperta per Mr. Müller che ce la porta. Ciao da Mr. Müller, circuito sublime, e la Jaguar d'Italia.
73 is the Austin Healey 3000 from 1966, and that's driven today by Foresti. The Jolly Club Lancia Stratus, driven by the Swiss driver Skyle. The Alfa Romeo 2000 Spider from 1960, driven by Galbigani. The AC Cobra of Boswell. The Porsche Speedster of 1954, driven by Gandossi. 40, the Fiat Abarth, driven by Krebser. And 45, the AC Ace Bristol from 1961, driven by Eden from Great Britain. 57 is the Allard again, from 1950, driven by Galotti. 70, the Ferrari Daytona of Morigi. And it's 73, the Austin Healey 3000 Mark III of Foresti. 38, the Lancia Stratus of Skyle. 39, the AC Cobra of Friesi.
Eccoci con la Frisa con la sua Cobra, comanda il gruppo vediamo.
56 is the Lotus Elite from 1959 of Tonelli. The Lotus SS7 from 1969 from Crombail. And 53, the Fraser Nash Sebring of 1954 of Pilkington. That's the ex-Tony Brooks car. Here's the Allard again. 52 is the Mercedes 300 SL from 1955, driven by the Czech driver Muller. 71 is the Lancia Martini 037 from 1982 of Radussi. 64 is the Alfa Romeo SS from 1961 of Tucci. And drivers now making their way back to the assembly area. GT competitors now coming out for their second run. This is the afternoon run. Again in bright, sunny conditions. '72 is the Porsche 356B from 1963 of Pittarelli. 49 is the Lancia Stratus from 1972 of the British driver Wilson. 46 is the AC Cobra of 1964 from the British driver Boswell. Then we have number 45, the AC Ace Bristol of 1961 of the British driver Eden. The Fiat Abarth of Vincentini. The AC Cobra of the Swiss driver Friesler. 56, the Lotus Elite of 1959 of Tonelli. The AC Cobra again of Boswell. 57, the Allard from 1950 of Galeotto. The AC Ace Bristol of Eden. 73, the Austin Healey Mark III of 1966 of Foresti. And 47, the Porsche 912 of 1966 of the British driver Robertson. Galbiani again in his Alfa Romeo 2000 Spider from 1960. The AC Cobra again of the Swiss driver Friesler. 69, the Ferrari 340 MM of 1953. The AC Ace Bristol of 1960, that's the ex-Jackie Stewart car, driven by the British driver Smith. 50 is the Chevrolet Corvette of 1975, driven by Gementi. The Morigi ex-Paul Newman Ferrari Daytona. Krebser again, the Swiss driver in the Fiat Abarth from 1963. Galbiani again in his Alfa Romeo 2000 Spider from 1960. 56, the Lotus Elite again of Tonelli. 38, the Lancia Stratus of Skyle. 43, the Lotus SS7 of Crombell. The Alfa Romeo Montreal of Radussi. And 64, the Alfa Romeo SS of Tussi. The Porsche 356B of Pittarelli from 1965. 41 is the Fiat Abarth of Vincentini, the Swiss driver from 1964. 52 is the Mercedes 300 SL of Muller from 1955. The Porsche 935 of Val. 73 is the Austin Healey 3000 Mark III of 1966, driven by Foresti. The Lancia Martini 037 of 1982, driven by Radussi. The Ferrari Daytona of 1971, driven by Morigi. 40 is the Fiat Abarth of Krebsa of 1963, and 72 again the Porsche 956B of Pitarelli. The Porsche 935 of 1977 of Val. 66 is the Convair Mark I of 1959 of Piccolo. 50 the Corvette of Juventus from 1975, and 45 again the ACA's Bristol of the British driver Eden. The Lotus 11 from 1956 of Luzago. The Lancia Aurelia B20 of 1954 of Movazzi. The Austin Healey 3000 Mark III again of Foresti. The Lotus SS7 from 1969 of Crambale. The Ferrari 340 MM of 1953. Eden's ACA's Bristol of 1961. Luzago again in the Lotus 11 of 1956. Friesler again in the AC Cobra from 1965. Foresti again in his Austin Healey 3000. Galbanani in his Alfa Romeo 2000 Spider of 1960. Coming into the picture, Simone Tacconi in the D-Type Jaguar, the event organiser. We see the Ferrari 340 MM of 1953. That's the end of the GT category demonstration runs.